Hi, Darren from Norstead Landscaping. So, beginning of the season, we pulled out the ASV RT-60 out of the storage, and we noticed that there was gear oil all over the track, and therefore we knew we had a leak of some sort. We knew it wasn't hydraulic fluid because, well, it was too thick. So we realized it was the gear oil that was in the planetary motor, and what we have to do, and I'll show you right here. You can see in the planetary motor on this is the RT-65, but you can see those little C notches up there. Those little C notches are where the motor separates from the planetary gears inside the actual hydraulic motor. So there's a seal in there. It's a metal seal, two metal flanges, and on the backside, I think there's an O-ring. I haven't seen this yet. Not an expensive thing to replace, but the important thing is that when I was looking at the RT-60, those little C channels, those little gaps, were packed full of debris. And if you leave that in there, it can wear the O-ring in between the two pieces. And if you're not careful, debris can get back in and contaminate the oil, or the oil can come out and wear out the seal in the process. So what I did was I assumed, because the machine had been sitting for about 4 months, so I'm assuming that when we parked it, it was at a point that either there was some debris in between the seals and allowed the fluid to come out, which I did use a thinner fluid. It was the lower viscosity synthetic Lucas oil, gear oil, that you see in the video. And so the idea is that what we're going to do is we're going to take a hose, get the machine back. We're going to get some hot water. I have a hot water hose. I'm going to try and clean out the debris and keep moving the machine. So I'm not going to take the track off. I just want to get so I can see those little C type holes back, because they're right now the one that we have that we're working on is packed. So we're going to go ahead and clean those out, and then we'll monitor it and see if it's still leaking. I put a thicker viscosity oil in for the time being. I may go back to the thinner stuff because I was thinking maybe the thinner stuff would help clean out and lubricate in between that seal basically. It could have been a fluke from just sitting for so long that it had just found a way out. But worst case scenario, if we find that it's still leaking, we'll check the oil for this season and monitor it. But if we do see it still leaking and wet, we'll go ahead and change that seal, and we'll do a video on that as well. At some point, we're going to do it. It's just a matter of when. But I thought I'll keep you posted, and we'll actually see what happens. And because it's the first time I've dealt with these newer style motors. I've had the ASV PT-60, and of course that had just a bearing on the outside, and that's all you had to change. When the bearing dried out and deteriorated, you have to change the whole cage, which wasn't a hard job, but this is new for me, so we're going to learn together and learn about the planetary drive, and hopefully it doesn't have to come to it that we have to change the seal. But if we do, we're going to get on top of it, because if we let that seal deteriorate, contaminants are going to get in and ruin those planetary gears. So stay tuned. We're going to learn together, and we'll see what happens. But please like and subscribe, and don't forget to comment down below, because I love reading your comments, and I'll respond to it most likely. And so if you have any questions or want to know anything about what we're dealing with here, by all means, let me know. Okay? Again, I'm Darren with Norstead Landscaping, and let's have a great season.